Hi, my name is Isabella DeLorio, and this is my second primary source analysis project, which is about Rosa Parks and her arrest that sparked the Montgomery bus boycott. So, what was America like in the 1950s? The 1950s was a historical decade for Americans. This decade was referred to as the Happy Days. However, it wasn't happy for every American citizen. It was the decade after World War II, which marked the birth of the Civil Rights Movement. During the Civil Rights Movement, Black activists like Martin Luther King Jr., James L. Farmer Jr., and Malcolm X used different methods of protesting to fight for racial equality. One of the many civil rights advocates was Rosa Louise Macaulay, commonly known as Rosa Parks. In fact, she was known as the mother of the modern-day civil rights movement. Rosa Parks was born on February 4, 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama. Rosa Parks' mother was a school teacher, so her family very much valued the importance of a good education. She and her family moved to Montgomery when she was 11 years old. She was unable to complete her education in high school due to her grandmother falling ill. When she was 19 years old, she was introduced to Raymond Parks through a mutual friend. In 1932, they married in Rosa's mother's house in Montgomery, Alabama. Shortly after tying the knot with Raymond, Rosa Parks received her high school diploma. On December 1, 1955, Parks refused to surrender her seat to a white male passenger on a city bus in Montgomery, Alabama. Because of her refusal to vacate her seat, Parks was arrested for disobeying an Alabama law, which enforced Black Americans to give up their seats to white when the bus was full. This is Rosa Parks' arrest report. Parks, however, was not the first African American to challenge Montgomery's segregation laws. On March 2, 1955, 9 months prior to Parks' arrest, a 15-year-old African American named Claudette Colvin was arrested for refusing to surrender her seat to a white commuter. However, because she was a pregnant teenager at the time, the African American community felt that Colvin was an inappropriate symbol against the Montgomery bus segregation. 7 months later, an 18-year-old African American named Mary Louise Smith was arrested for refusing to vacate her seat on a Montgomery city bus and was given a $9 fine, which Smith's father paid. Smith was also rejected by the civil rights leaders as a symbol against segregation because of her age and rumors of her father being an alcoholic. So how is this event vital to American history? Rosa Parks' small yet detrimental act of simply refusing to surrender her seat ignited the Montgomery bus boycott, which began on December 5, 1955. Over 17,000 Black citizens participated in the boycott, which lasted a total of 381 days. In November of 1956, the Supreme Court ruled that segregation on public buses was unconstitutional, which led the boycott to end on December 21, 1956. By refusing to give up her seat, she helped commence the civil rights movement in the United States, which is so vital to American history today.